6 drops of the essence of terror, 5 drops of sinister sauce.
When the stirring's done, may I lick the spoon?
Of course, of course.
Good morning everyone, I'm Carolyn from Social Support Group. We're going to make some ANZAC biscuits. Firstly, I'd like to thank the Arts and Culture for having us and filming us today for this wonderful presentation. So the recipe that we will be conducting today is some easy ANZAC biscuits to celebrate our ANZAC Day. So we have 2 cups of oats, 1 cup of plain flour, 3/4 cups of coconut, 2/3 cups of caster sugar, and in the pot I have 1/3 of golden syrup and 125 grams of unsalted butter. Now before I do commence, I will remind you all please to wash your hands, because I did wash my hands for at least 20 seconds singing happy birthday, and then I have my gloves on. So please, I do remind you to be very healthy and clean in the kitchen, especially at these times. Okay, so as we go back to the 2 cups of oats, which I'm going to add to the bowl, it's the first one. Number 2, 1 cup of plain flour, 3/4 cup of coconut, 2/3 of caster sugar, so in the pot here we have the 1/3 of the golden syrup and the 125 grams of unsalted butter, which is going to melt together. And once that's melted together, I will then add it to the bowl. Smells nice. The golden syrup and the butter. Lovely. I have 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, and I'll add 2 tablespoons of hot water, and I'll combine together. And as I mix it together, you'll see it come to a nice little paste, which I will then add to my golden syrup and butter. Now I'm slowly adding the bicarb to the golden syrup and the butter, and you can see it, how beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so now I'm going to add it to my bowl with all my previous ingredients. So I'll just do that now very slowly. Be very careful, because the ingredients in the pot will be extremely hot, okay? Oh, isn't that just wonderful? Okay, there we go. So now we're just going to give it a good little mix. And as you can see, as I'm stirring, very slowly, all the oats and all the beautiful other ingredients are combining. This is a good time to reflect when we're stirring up our biscuits of where we've come from and the special people who we're going to give these to on our special day. Now, as you can see, probably, look at that. Pretty simple, few stirs, and it's pretty much done. So then we'll get to the next stage. It's just to roll them into little balls. Okay, now before we put our biscuits onto the tray and into the oven, don't forget we need to preheat the oven to 175 degrees. So you might want to put that on just prior to doing the mixing, so it's nice and hot and ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to bring across my tray. And right, so to the biscuits, what we're going to do is just get 1 tablespoon and put a little ball together. Put the ball or the dob of the oats and all the other good ingredients together in your palm of your hand, and we're just going to slightly roll the ball into a nice voila ball. Okay, so then putting it onto the tray, and all we're going to do is slightly flatten them with your 3 fingers like so, and we have this wonderful biscuit. So now we're going to place these into the preheated oven for approximately 10 minutes. So let's go. Well, here we are. They're ready to go. And look at that. Wow. They look divine. And they smell beautiful, wonderful. I'm sorry, but I can't resist. Voila.